Welcome to All About Math series.
Hello, my name is Savannah, and in this video we'll be discussing evaluating x. If we are given an equation that looks like this and asked to find the following for the function, the first being when your x value is equal to 0, you will get your original equation and you will replace each of your x's with 0. After running this through your calculator or calculating, you will get an ending result of -3. That means that f of 0 is equal to -3. If we are asked to evaluate our function when our x value is -3, we will get our original function and we will now replace our x's with -3. After running this equation through your calculator or calculating the end result, we will get +12. That means that f of -3 is equal to 12. If we are asked to evaluate our function at a -x, we would get our original function, and we are now plugging in a negative for each of our x's. We will do our squaring first, which means -x to the first power times -x to the first power. Two negatives will make a positive, and x to the first power will make x to the second power. So we will end up with this. We will now distribute our 3 to the x squared and our 4 to the -x. We will end up with 3x squared minus 4x minus 3, meaning that f of -x is equal to 3x squared minus 4x minus 3. If we are asked to evaluate our function when our x value is 4x, we will get our original function, and we are now plugging in a 4x for each term. Once again, doing the squaring first, which means 4x to the first power times 4x to the first power. 4 times 4 is 16, and x to the first power will give us x to the second power. So our equation will now look like this. We will distribute the 3 to the 16x squared and the 4 to the 4x. We will get an end result that looks like this, meaning that f of 4x is equal to 48x squared plus 16x minus 3. If we are asked to evaluate our function at a -f of x, we will get our original function, and we will now plug in a negative for our f of x, better known as -1. We will have to divide that -1 out to each of our terms. The two negatives on the left side will cancel, and the negatives on the right side will change each of our term to the opposite sign. That means that when we have -f of x, our equation is equal to -3x squared minus 4x plus 3. If we are asked to evaluate our function when our x value is x plus 3, we will now get our original equation and plug in x plus 3 for each term. Once again, we will do our squaring first, and in this case, we are going to use a box method. Putting x plus 3 on top and x plus 3 on the side. X times x will give us x squared. +3 times x is a +3x. +3 times x is another +3x. And +3 times +3 will give us +9. We will combine our like term, meaning that +3x and +3x will give us a +6x, meaning that we have this equation trapped in some parentheses with a 3 on the outside. We still have the back part of the equation, and at this step, we will distribute the 3 to each term. We will end up with 3x squared plus 18x plus 27, and we will now distribute the 4 to each term, and we will get +4x plus 12, remembering we still have that -3. We will combine our like terms, and we will end up with 3x squared plus 22x plus 36, meaning that f of x plus 3 is equal to 3x squared plus 22x plus 36. If we are asked to evaluate our function at x plus h, we will plug in x plus h to each of our x's for our original function. Once again, doing the squaring first and using our box method, we will put x plus h on top and x plus h on bottom. X times x will give us x squared. +h times x is a +xh. +h times x is a +xh. And h times h will give us h squared. Combine your like terms. 1xh and 1xh will give us 2xh. So we now have this equation trapped in some parentheses with a 3 that needs to be distributed to each term. We will end up with 3x squared plus 6xh plus 3h, and we still have our back equation with a 4 that needs to be distributed. we will end up with 4x plus 4h, and we still have our subtraction of 3. At this step, we would combine our like terms, but notice here we have no like terms, meaning this is our final equation, and that f of x plus h is equal to 3x squared plus 6h plus 3h squared plus 4x plus 4h minus 3. Thanks for watching and have a good day.
That's a wrap for today's episode of All About Math series. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Until next time, keep learning, stay curious, and we'll see you in the next All About Math episode.